Born and raised?
I was born in Michoacán, Mexico in 1963. I came up here when I was 15 years old. I became homeless about 10 years ago. When my parents passed away, I just disowned my family. It was a rough road, and ever since then, and I got homes to go to. I just rather not be with any of my family. I don't like the streets, but it became to a point where it doesn't bother me anymore to be out here. I get cold, I get wet, I get dirty, I get hungry, but it doesn't change the fact that whether I like it out here or not, I'm stuck out here. I try to change who I was to become that person again. It's not going to happen. I'm 63 years old, and being out here for 10 years has been a struggle. Stopped using heroin, shot heroin for 35 years, got into fentanyl. Overdosed 3 times, been dead twice. I've had 1 heart attack and 3 strokes. It's been an ugly road, and I can't change it. It's difficult. I don't have the faith or the willpower to change who I am now. It's got a hold on me. It's like the devil. I wish there was a different route. I wish there was a different way. But I've never been through treatment, never been through detox. I never get dope sick. I always have something on me. Some days I wish I had more than other days. Some days I wish I had more food than other days, some more to drink. It's not a life that I wouldn't want anybody to live. It's a battle out here. It ain't fun. You can't get a good night's sleep not knowing if someone's gonna come stab you, choke you out, shoot you, beat you to death. So you always got to sleep with one eye open. And you can never take off your shoes. You never know who's gonna steal them. You can never nod out or go to sleep, someone's stealing your backpack. So my backpack's always on my back. Whether I'm laying down, sitting up, wherever, I don't take it off for nobody. No, I don't take off my shoes. I've had my shoes stolen several times. And I don't take off my shoes, I don't take off none of my clothing. It's a rough road out here. I've come to believe that if you let the drug get a hold of you, it's going to bound you and tie you up. It's done me for the last 10 years. And I can't seem to get away from the fentanyl. I see these people getting sick, throwing up, shaking, crying, shitting and pissing themselves, all because they don't have the dope. They're dope sick. I don't want to ever be like that. So I always say something for in the morning when I wake up.
Does that scares you?
Oh yeah, not to have it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like death. I see these guys being tormented by it, not having it. For 2 or 3 days not having it, it's like you're dying. And I see it in them. I see the fear, the scarce in them. No, knockout. They call me knockout because I got that one hitter quitter, you know. And knockout, can I get a hit? Can you get me well? I'll get you well because I don't want to see you like that. So it cuts me short a little bit, but I don't have to see them in pain.
Yeah, I see and hear a lot of pain in you.
Yeah. It's hard, man. I miss my wife, my kids.
Yeah, it's part of your story. Tell me about that.
I've been married for 30. I've been with her for 33 years, been married for 30, legally. I have 8 kids, 4 boys and 4 girls. My oldest daughter's 37. I got 8 grandbabies. And I ain't seen them in 10 years, ever since I left home. And they live in Bellingham, 85 miles away from here. They don't know if I'm dead, alive. They don't know nothing about me for the last 10 years.
They might know now.
It's been a different lifestyle for me. Leaving home, not just leaving. I left my job, my house, everything. When my parents passed away. It was that when my mom and dad, they passed away of old age.
And they were in Mexico?
No, they passed away here.
Oh, they're here.
Yeah, my dad lived to be 107, my mom lived to be 104. And they didn't want to be cremated. And my older sister, she was power of attorney at the time, and she changed her mind and said, no, we're going to cremate him, we'll get all this money back. She was selfish, you know, and so she got like $20,000 back. You know, instead of having my mom and dad buried, she had them cremated. It's only $1,500 a piece. That's $3,000. And my dad had almost $20,000 into the funerals, so she got like $17,000 cash back. You know, and that's what really threw me off balance. Really threw a kick at me. And none of the family, you know, stepped in and tried to tell her, no, we can't do that. We can't do that. We're not going to do that. They let her do it anyway. I was so pissed off. I just left.
So that's when you disowned them. And tell me about, what about your wife and your 8 kids?
I just walked away from everything.
Even them?
Yeah.
Because of that?
Yeah.
I mean, was it just too painful?
It hurt too much.
Hurt too much?
Yeah. I didn't know which way to go, which way to turn, which way to, how to accept it,
how to process it.
Yeah, how to deal with it. So.
And how long ago was that?
10 years ago.
10 years ago. A decade ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you haven't been in contact since in 10 years?
With none of my family. So they don't know if I'm alive, dead. I pick up the phone sometimes, want to call, but I hang up.
How come?
Don't know what to say. I don't think there's enough sorries in the world.
But that tells me there's something in you that wants to connect, that wants to reach out, that wants some kind of something.
Somewhat. Yeah, somewhat.
Which also sounds like terrifying on the other hand.
Yeah.
Just like, what do you say, right?
Right.
Well, I mean, I can only, from my own experience, I got 2 little girls, and I know they adore me, and I bet your kids long for you, Carlos, and wonder, and can only imagine.
Yeah.
And you're still here, man, and they're still there. They're not too far away. It's not like, you know.
Hour 15-minute drive.
Yeah, it's not crazy far.
You know, left all my friends and
everybody, like, disappeared. So when you left, well, you're in Bellingham. Where did you go?
Here in Seattle.
You went straight to Seattle. Why Seattle?
It was a kicker for me. Where things pop off, where it's happening all the time. You know, we've got the games, the stadiums, and Space Needle, and it's a tourist city.
Yeah, a lot of distraction.
Yeah.
Kind of escape a little easier.
Yeah.
Something like that.
You know, it's been I wish there was times where I never got a hold of a fentanyl. You know, because that's put a big damage on me.
Yeah, addiction can really grab a hold. Well, Carlos, what do you want? Like, what do you see? What do you want?
I want my life back. I want my life back. Whether I get it back or how soon I get it, I don't know.
Yeah, you said something earlier about you trying to get back to who you used to be. And who is that?
The person my parents raised me to be, a father, a granddad, a grandpa. You know, responsibilities. I was always happy. Loved to work, loved the paychecks. Loved buying my kids stuff. You know, I miss it. But I got that devil just tugging at me. And it's killing me. In the last 3 years, I've had a stroke, 3 strokes, and 1 heart attack. I know how much longer I'm going to live.
Well, I can only say people do recover. They do it. You've probably known people who've done it, you know, and it takes work, and I think it's hard. Then you gotta, within that, I know you gotta face that pain, right?
Yeah.
Which is painful. But it's possible is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's possible. Carlos, is there anything you want to say to the people of Seattle?
I just want to thank Seattle for being who this community is, and I regret allowing the drugs to come in to ruin the families and people's lives, ruin mine. I just want to tell Washington to be praised, be grateful for what we have, and change the damn president. Man, he's killing us. And it's nice to have a little bit of change in your pocket, you know, when you need it. I got about $4 here, quarters. I save it for emergencies. When I'm hungry or someone needs a soda or needs a pop or something, I might be able to help them out. You know, so that's one good thing I have to help people out with. And whether it's my last dollar or my last 50 cents, I do give it up. I don't hesitate to help somebody out. I don't say, oh, I only got $1 left, I can't do it. I give it to them. I don't hesitate. Whether it comes back to me today or tomorrow or the next day, oh, it always comes back. So I'm grateful for this community and the people in Seattle. All I can say is just keep raising hell and see everybody on the other side.
I got a tougher question. Feel free to answer it or not. But what would you say to your wife and kids?
I love and miss you guys. As you know, I'm alive. As you see, this is what I look like after 10 years. You know I'm in Seattle, of course. Now, we're in Seattle. I won't disclose any information on that because I moved from county to county, different cities in the King County area. So I love you guys and I miss you guys.
Thanks, Carlos. Good to hear your voice, man. Glad I ran into you.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. You got all of my yoke for a hug, dude. Hang in there, dude.
Yeah.
Hang in there, man.
Yeah, I got it.